Hi, everyone. I have something that I need to talk to you about tonight. Recently, um, me and several of my friends had a situation with another friend. It's it was it was pretty shattering, actually. Um, when you have someone in your life that you think is one way, but they're really another, it can uh, it can really throw you off kilter when you find out that you were wrong. Um, uh, I live in a house with some other roommates, and we've become like a family. So we went through an experience together with a mutual friend. Um, and that mutual friend was very charming, funny, seemed to care about us. We would do fun things together. We would have a good time together, laugh, cut up, all that. And there were times that this other person would embellish, would exaggerate, maybe not be accurate in things that they would say. Um, Maybe say they were going to be be somewhere or do something and then not do it. Little nagging things. And sometimes I would get a nagging feeling inside that I don't know if I want to fully trust this person or not. But then I would sit down and have good conversations, and I felt like, well, I have a friend, so I just overlook these little embellishments and whatnot. And, you know, it's annoying, but I'll overlook it. Um, then it turned out that in time, uh, it seemed like the embellishments got a little bit bigger. Um, now and then I would say something and I would say, that's not exactly accurate or true. But it would kind of go over this person's head. So I thought, well, you know, I'll just, sort of try to work through it. Because this person was around us a lot. And I found myself trying to be a little bit guarded, though. Um, Recently, I've realized not guarded enough. Um, uh, this person, it turns out, was pretty much living a double life. Appeared to be one way around us and a whole nother person otherwise. And we didn't catch on right away. All of us recently got together and shared bits and pieces of things that we know about this person and put the pieces together. And it's pretty shocking. Um, this person was pretty much studying us and deciding, well, I'll just play a character and be who I believe they want me to be. And we believed that this person had a lot of good inside because of that. So this person's a pretty good actor. Um, you know, I will say that. Hats off to the acting job. Apparently, there was a script written inside this person's head, and we became characters in that play. Um, it's uh, it's kind of shaking, uh, or shattering when you think one way about somebody, but you find out that's not who it was at all. What do you do with that? Um, it can knock you down, but it's not something to stay down. I think for a day or two, it kind of really bothered me a lot, because I really thought this person was a lot better than that. Um, I thought they had a lot better character than that. I thought that they actually had a relationship with Christ. Um, if you're going to have a relationship with Christ, you're not going to be a liar. You're not going to be a thief. This person has walked off, leaving my friends in a little financial situation. It's cold hearted. It's very arrogant, actually hateful. This person even expressed "I care" kind of words, and like we're family, and that sort of those sort of words that make you feel like, well, they'll never ever do anything harmful. But to leave somebody financially high and dry, to bail on somebody and not even care, and then feel entitled, like you should still have certain privileges that your friends should pay for you. Um, Apparently, this person has been successful at this in the past, because we did happen to find out there's a whole nother past to this person that we didn't know about. We found that out too. This person didn't think apparently that we could find these things out, but we did, and that added to our shock. However, what do you do after you have somebody in your life that you've known for a long time that is nothing what you think? You pick up the pieces and you get going. You don't let it knock you down and keep you down. I ain't doing that. And you don't go through life with a chip on your shoulder saying, I'll never trust again, I'll never be close to somebody again because of that. You don't know what somebody is. You don't know what they're capable of. But you can still be a friend to people. You don't have to do it without caution. I mean, if you get a nagging feeling inside, hey, watch out. Pay attention to that. If someone's embellishing quite often, pay attention. Maybe you don't know all the ins and outs, and maybe you never will, but be careful. Someone that seems to get their eyes on everything you own, and they start roving the room with their eyes and snooping, watch out for that person. Because this person seemed to just want to look around at everything, and it kind of bugged me. But I thought, well, no harm, Yes, there's harm. Because now we're wondering what this person snooped into. Because of different things that happened here. It's pretty shaking. What if you marry somebody that ends up being somebody else? What if it's a family member? What if it's a best friend? Better yet, have you ever done it? Have you ever been someone that you're really not? And why would people do it? Why would they put on that show? Because they're trying to hide something? What are you trying to hide? Just be you. Okay, so maybe you are hiding who you are because you are actually evil inside. I don't know. Maybe you don't think anybody will like who you really are. Come on, just be you anyway. Don't put on a show. Don't do this to people. It is a very cold-hearted calculating, and this person has calculated every step to do what this person has done. It's very calculating. And to think that they'll succeed at this, trust me, when people do this often enough, one day the curtain comes down. The curtain's come down for this person. It really has. This person will not succeed at what they think they will. Their success rate has just ended. And I know this for sure. It may appear that they're still kind of, trucking along, but it's going to crash and burn. Every bit of it. Everything they do is going to be caught and found out, because there comes a payday. It doesn't go on forever where you get away with playing people, putting on the facade. It just doesn't. So if you're a victim of someone doing that to you, don't let it take you down. Don't get into depression. Don't get into woe is me and why didn't I see it, and move on. Get up and move on. Don't get bitter, and don't walk around saying, oh, I'm not going to trust anybody. I'm not going to let anybody in. Don't do that to yourself. There's still awesome people out here in this world. Let them in. Be friends to them. Even this person and anybody else that's played an acting role, a facade, They still need God. I mean, hopefully this person will actually have a real relationship with God, actually have a real encounter with God and change down the road. I can't say I would ever trust this person ever again. I can't say this person could ever be in my life like that again. And I doubt that my friends would ever let them in their life again like that. But I'm not going to stop reaching out to other people. I'm not going to let it take me down. I've heard of other stories where people are taken aback by someone playing them or switching on them. They're one way and then they're another, and they're in shock, and it knocks them down for months and months. And not this girl. No, I'm going to move on. It doesn't matter what this person does now. They can't do it to all of us anymore. That show's gone. And I'm going to be a wiser person. I'm going to make sure, and I use this sort of thing to check myself. I'm going to make sure I'm not putting on a show either. I'm not, but I just take, anytime something happens toward me, I just take it as an opportunity to double check myself and make sure, hey, do I have any remnants of that in me? I just want to double check. So I don't. I pretty much, if anything, I get quiet around people. But, yeah, I'd rather just be me. Be you. And get up and go on when somebody does this sort of thing to you. Put them out of your life, but move on and have fun. I mean, I went out tonight and had fun. Moving on, I still have wonderful friends in my life. And the people that put on those shows, they're the one missing out. They're the one doing it to the good people, and the good people are going to say bye-bye. So who's going to be left with them? Nobody. And that's the sad part. That's the other thing. To still pray for the person, to still lift them up in prayer. Because they're going to have to face their consequences, but you still, it's good character. It's good for you before the Lord to just lift them up in prayer anyway. Anyway, just want to encourage anybody out there that has somebody who is playing them. If you got an inkling of something, you got a little nagging something, listen to it. Be cautious if your gut's telling you to be cautious. Do it. Just pay attention. It might save you a little heartache later. But don't be paranoid. Don't go to the extreme with it. And if you catch them doing that sort of thing, kick them out of your life. I mean, we're better than that. Come on. So, I just want to encourage y'all. And have a good night, or maybe by the time you see this, a good day. All right, take care.